Hello everyone. In this class, we will learn about interpersonal relationships among crew members. The world is diverse and composed of various people due to differences in environment, objects, and interests. Interpersonal relationships also have different forms of expression due to the particularity of work and living environment. Crew members have significant professional characteristics and special communication principles in their interpersonal relationships. Our learning objectives for this class are: understand the meaning of interpersonal relationships, master the importance of good interpersonal relationships, master the characteristics of the interpersonal relationship of the crew, master the examination point of crew interpersonal relationship in the crew examination. This lesson is divided into 4 parts. First, connotation of interpersonal relationships. 2. The importance of good interpersonal relationships. 3. Characteristics of crew interpersonal relationships. 4. Test. Part 1. The connotation of interpersonal relationships. Interpersonal relationships are the relationships between people that occur, develop, and are established during the process of material exchange and spiritual communication. Crew members engaged in international transport ships operate in a limited floating space with a diverse personnel structure. Despite a small number of personnel, not only do there exist interpersonal relationships between decision makers, executors, and operators in a general sense, but due to the global eastward shift of international crew supply, it has become common for crew members of different nationalities to work on the same ship. This mix of multinational crew members resulted in more complex interpersonal relationships. Part 2. The importance of good interpersonal relationships. Interpersonal communication is also a necessity for people's spiritual life. Good interpersonal relationships are of particular importance to seafarers. This is mainly manifested in Tursi. Good interpersonal relationships are beneficial for crew members to form a sense of community, that is, to form a consensus of working together and overcoming difficulties in order to ensure the safe and efficient completion of water transportation work. Good interpersonal relationships are beneficial in reducing internal conflicts among crew members in their work. Crew members communicate information, regulate emotions, complement and motivate each other, thereby improving work efficiency. Crew members not only need strict systems and clear division of labor in their work, but also require harmonious interpersonal relationships. Good interpersonal relationship is conducive to the crew to accomplish complex tasks in daily life. Each person's life experience, knowledge, ability, and personality are different, and each has its own length. To complete a complex work, it must be combined. Good interpersonal relationships are beneficial for the physical and mental health of seafarers and promote the healthy development of personality. Part 3. Characteristics of crew interpersonal relationships. Relatives isolate the crew work and live on the ship, and dozens of people live day and night in a very limited space. The closeness of this small group interaction has a great impact on the mind of the crew. The openness. The crew's interpersonal relationship is relatively closed and open to the outside world. Ship is a motion carrier which sailing at various ports at home and abroad. The crew interacts with a wide variety of people through maritime transport or working media. Different social systems and ethnic characteristics, different moral concepts, and different customs and traditions all make the interpersonal communication of crew members more complex. Frequent mobility. Due to the particularity of sea transportation, it is impossible for the crew to be fixed in one working unit and space for a long time, like the factory and organ or land. This nature of the job dictates the frequent mobility of crew interpersonal relationships. Due to this feature, crew's interpersonal relationship may be in 2 situations. One is frequent mobilization. Everyone cherishes friendship, unity, and hard work. Second, because of the short time we get along with each other, they do not know each other, so they cannot adapt to each other at once, often resulting in mutual vigilance. This requires the crew to have a strong ability and be good at dealing with various personality people. Part 4 test. Let's practice a few questions. Let's take a look at how to solve these 3 questions. That's all for this lesson. Thank you, everyone.